special diffusion-sensitive and anaerobic bacteria pregnancy. And now for the weather report.
Where do you think the canister might be?
A device that dispenses the luminescent polymer is located on one of these platforms.
Let's go find it.
These canisters are used with polymer dispensers, Comrade Major. One could prove useful.
Yeah, that's why I grabbed one. It looked awfully specific.
Canister detected. Synthesizing luminopolymer. Canister will be built in 35 days.
35? Great. I'll come back later.
The synthesis process can be sped up.
That's good news. How?
The massive mixers that enrich raw polymer with anaerobic bacteria operate at a set speed.
So if the speed is increased, the process will get sped up too?
Oh, finally, someone new to talk to, and a live one, too.
New? Did someone else come here before me?
Sure. See that dead body? That's Alexei, the technician. We've been having quite a conversation since they killed us. The thing is, about 20 minutes ago, the light sort of went out of him. He did manage to say something right at the end, but it was complete gibberish.
What do you mean, went out?
Oh, I don't know. It kind of expired, so to speak. I think this must be all the vaccination's fault. Dead people being so chatty. Residual brain activity or something. What else could it be?
Was anyone else here?
Look around. There's plenty of victims. Not all of them were in a talkative mood. But take Ivan, for example. He was an assistant professor. He talked for days on end. Or Comrade Ulumbekov. He went silent this morning. Dad, he was young. All expired now. And still holding on, you see.
Don't you wonder why?
Oh, yeah. Sure I do. But it's fascinating. Tell people about it if you make it out alive, okay? At least that way the science will get something useful out of all this carnage.
Oh, yeah. Anything for science, right?
Well, not anything. If you're suggesting that I'm getting a little carried away. But if you get a chance...
Don't you wonder why?
Oh, yeah. Sure I do. But it's fascinating. Tell people about it if you make it out alive, okay? At least that way the science will get something useful out of all this carnage.
Oh, yeah. Anything for science, right?
Well, not anything. If you're suggesting that I'm getting a little carried away. But if you get a chance...
Okay. So long. Yeah, there we go.
Did you know there was a cable car here?
I assumed there must be a way to service the equipment hanging from the ceiling. We gotta be careful. It's a long way down. I could get hurt.
Hurt? You're an optimist.
That's my thing, Chucky.
Canister will be filled in 20 days.
It worked. Look at that pool glow. It's actually kind of pretty.
Please note that your unscheduled maintenance has initiated the repair algorithm. No one foresaw this particular turn of events.
It was a rhetorical question, Chuck.
Just need to speed up the last motor.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about ammo.
Canister will be filled in 10
That's better. Pleasant lights all around, chelas buzzing in the distance. How romantic.
Collect the canister now. Comrade Major?
Yes? Got something constructive to say?
Have I done something to offend you? Why are you taking your frustration out on me?
Sorry. It's not your fault. I'm just mad at myself.
Why? You didn't kill Petrov. He was killed by his own weapon, a hostile robot.
That doesn't matter. I was supposed to take him alive, and I failed. And that's not all. Sechenov saved my life. He's like a father to me. As far as I can remember, anyway, I let him down.
How much of your life do you remember, Comrade Major?
2 years, maybe a little more. I can't remember much from before I got hurt, but as I said, he's like a father to me. If there's anything I'm sure about, it's that.
Fair enough. But it's illogical to berate yourself for something that isn't your fault.
Who cares if it's logical or not? Dr. Sechenov was counting on me, and I let him down. Now he's disappointed in me. And I feel like shit.
If that's what's troubling you, just let it go. There's nothing unusual about your situation.
What do you mean?
Isn't it obvious? Comrade Sechenov is always disappointed in everyone. There's no pleasing the man. His perfectionism is pathological, and everyone knows it. Every single person in his life lets him down.
What? Nah, that's bullshit.
Neuropolymer gloves are incapable of deception.
Yeah. I guess so. It's hot as balls in here. You call this comfortable?
The temperature in the shop seems to have risen to an extremely high level.
No shit.
The heaters must have malfunctioned. The workshop will remain filled with superheated air as long as they remain as they are.
Got it. They must be in a room somewhere around here.
Remember that all employees are to refrain from discussing their work with family members and friends.
Warning. Workshop temperature level critical. Please lower the boiler pressure.
The boilers look like they're about to blow. What the hell are we supposed to do?
I have no data. I've never been here before.
Okay. I'll deal with it. Okay, I found the opening. stuff before. It's cryogenic, right?
Indeed it is. That is a Fahrenheit, a candle filled with cryopolymer. It's designed to reduce temperatures and equalize pressure in high-temperature furnaces.
I'll try getting them into the boilers. How do I get into the pipe?
It worked. 2 more left.
Gee, are you sure? It's a good thing the pipe's opening's in the next room and not over by the birch tree. Okay, second one's all set. Up with all this shit. I'm sick to death of shoving balls into tubes.
We're doing this so we can leave the Babylon complex.
Why can't I just, I don't know, walk out a regular door?
I'm afraid only an irregular door is available.
Major, have you found Dr. Filatova yet?
The one who helped Petrov butcher hundreds of people? No. She's still crawling around somewhere.
I emphasize that Dr. Filatova must not be hurt. If her life is threatened, you must come to her defense.
What? Rescue the bitch whose fault it is I'm wading knee-deep in gore? What the fuck?
Traitor Petrov used Dr. Filatova without her knowledge. She had no inkling of his true intentions. I mean, the viciousness of his homicidal maniac. Her guilt must be established by a court of law.
Too good for her.
She deserves no less. Dr. Filatova is a renowned neural surgeon. Dr. Sechenov entrusted her with the collective research that connected both humans and robots. She must not be hurt.
What's the hot workshop used for?
Heat-resistant polymers are made here. But most of the research is dedicated to the cultivation of heat-resistant flora.
Nice.
The polymers here are enriched with essential oils from Cacticus cereris, a cactus. The polymers make it possible to cultivate groups of plants that are adapted to high temperatures.
Do they want to make the desert greener or something?
Something like that. They plan to terraform Mars.
Hey, Highlands, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. You want anything? Don't do me any favors. I marched all the way to Berlin in my day. I can make it to the cafeteria. Thank you very much. Oh, chill out. Just trying to help. You know all the mashed potatoes will be gone, and then I'll have to hear all about it. Go on. I'll catch up to you. I'll probably get there first. Whatever. These people. What? I'm not a man anymore because I lost my leg? I don't need nobody to babysit. I can get there myself without their help. I don't want pity, I want respect, damn it! I'll be running laps around you yet. Mark my words.
Comrade Major, have you found Dr. Filatova yet?
The one who helped Petrov butcher hundreds of people? No. She's still crawling around. What's the hot workshop used for?
Heat-resistant polymers are made here. But most of the research is dedicated to the cultivation of heat-resistant flora.
Nice.
The polymers here are enriched with essential oils from Cacti cereris, a cactus. The polymers make it possible to cultivate groups of plants that are adapted to high temperatures.
Do they want to make the desert greener or something?
Something like that. They plan to terraform Mars. The canisters fill automatically once the temperature is normalized.
What do we know about Petrov's girlfriend, Charles?
Are you referring to Dr. Filatova?
That's what I said. Did the cat get your tongue? Do you know her?
Dr. Larissa Filatova, MD, has worked with Dr. Sechenov for many years. He entrusted her with one of the most crucial aspects of Collective 2.0, with good reason. She replaced the late Chariton Zakharov in that role.
Who's Zakharov?
A tenured professor of medical science, an esteemed neurosurgeon, and one of the scientists who vanquished the Brown Plague. Chariton Radionovich Zakharov was also Dr. Sechenov's closest friend and trusted colleague. They laid the foundation for Facility 3826 together.
Great, whatever. So what about Filatova?
She's a talented neurosurgeon and was Comrade Zakharov's student and assistant. She continued the professor's work after he died. But she is now a criminal and a traitor to the motherland.
Understood. It's too bad. She's kind of cute.
Genetic analysis results are considered unofficial until presented follow-up analysis.
Piece of shit!
It's too bad how it all ended up. No one ever thought something like this could happen. It was always going to the stars. The bright future that awaits us.
Sorry, but gotta go. Petrov's girlfriend, Charles.
Are you referring to Dr. Filatova?
That's what I said. Did the cat get your tongue? Do you know her?
Dr. Larissa Filatova
It's too bad how it all ended up. No one ever thought something like this could happen. It was always going to the stars. The bright future that awaits us. Now all I can do is lie here and think about it all.
How long ago did the robots attack?
To be honest, I haven't been very good at keeping track of time. But it must have been quite a while ago. At least a few days.
How did you end up in the corridor?
I was the first one they did in. Lab Tech 42 did it. I went to get some coffee, and it grabbed me by the neck. And snapped it. Right here.
Can you tell me anything? How did this all get started?
It was quick, unexpected, and very bloody. You're lucky, you know. There are only a few robots here now. The first day, the place was swarming with them. Every corridor had someone screaming, or dying, or both.
And where did the robots go?
How should I know? All over the facility, I guess. I assume they went through those tunnels. A few of them got stopped or taken out. And I guess the rest are probably still out there, waiting for you.
You seem pretty calm about this.
Why shouldn't I be? I had my fill of screaming when it all went down. I freaked out, swore, saw terrified, dying people. Funny thing is, what scared them most wasn't the robots that were butchering them. It was seeing me dead and talking.
Why do you think that is?
Because it's a damn scary thing to be talking to a dead man. I mean, why I'm talking? I've no idea. I'm not even sure I'm happy about it. It doesn't matter anyway.
Well, I gotta run.
All right, see you.
What's this crap?
That is a sprout.
What's a sprout?
Sprouts were designed as highly efficient feed for large livestock. But there's something wrong with this sprout. Attracting their attention is not advised.
Too late.
Congratulations on your promotion, Comrade Zolotukhin. Deputy Director of the Vavilov Complex is a very important position. Right now, our primary goal is to provide the Soviet people with sustenance, which requires great attention. But very, very soon, mankind's first steps into outer space will begin right here as well. As an outstanding botanist, you will be tasked with overseeing the creation of entire systems of plants designed to terraform the surfaces of other worlds. Comrade Sechenov and I had a talk earlier, and we're both delighted that you have joined our team. You see, Vic, we do not just want to plant corn on the moon. We want to take a bite of a bigger apple on Mars.
I've got a personal request for you, Vic. The Pavlov complex is in the middle of a big polymer study right now, and humdrum though it may seem, they're short of testing sites. Could you do me a favor and put a small department off in a remote wing somewhere? They just need to observe how animals behave in a polymer soup. It's top secret, of course, but just about everything in your complex is top secret, isn't it? Pavlov will start sending you the polymer in vats first. We'll build a pipeline just as soon as the Ministry of Finance approves it. Thank you in advance.
Comrade Zolotukhin, my dear colleague, we haven't really had a chance to get acquainted yet, but I assure you, if you attend our theater under my guidance, you'll never forget the name Lastoshkin. I've got a little favor to ask you. Could you send us a few of those fascinating flowers of yours? The theater just isn't green enough, and it could use a little more exoticism, if you catch my drift. A little bird told me you've got some creeping bushes now. I'd love to have a dozen of those to wow my VIPs with. I'll make it worth your while, of course. Sincerely yours, Stepan Lastoshkin.
Rescue team, finally. You cannot help me, but there are still people alive here. Say, you certainly took your sweet time, didn't you?
No, I'm not the rescue team. More like a vanguard.
Well, I'll be damned. Plenty of time has passed, but there's still no alarm. No army coming to the rescue.
Did you see how all this got started? Can you tell me about it?
I don't want to, but I certainly can. The machines didn't attack right away. They sort of spread throughout the facility at first, so they could attack all at once. I suspected something was off the moment the lab tech robots all went into our offices and positioned themselves behind people's backs. Most of my colleagues died right at their workstations. What scared me most wasn't the killing, but the way they slowly walked towards the humans. It was kind of like gym class, when they tell you to split up into pairs.
How long ago did you die?
I don't remember, but I stayed alive longer than most. The machines couldn't get to where I was, since there was no way in. There was shooting, and then hoses started coming out of everywhere. Most people died in the first couple of seconds. Very quickly. The robots either smashed their heads in or snapped their necks, like popping the caps off soda bottles. We took to our heels, but then a lab tech grabbed Comrade Afanasiev. There was a soldier around who tried to stop him. He just had time to say, oh, that's where I sort of stopped being scared and charged the robot. The last thing I remember is being dead.
I'm sorry. We're gonna take those motherfuckers down.
You can't blame the machines. Humans did this. Doesn't look like an accident to me. It'd take months to plan something like this.
Okay. They'll send someone for you once this is all over.
Frankly, it won't make much difference to me. Better make sure this contagion or whatever's wrong with the robots doesn't spread to the other complexes.
Senior roboticist Alexander Grandma, please report to dispatch.
Ooh, cold. What's with this place?
Its purpose is to study how living things can survive in a vacuum.
So it's for planting crops on the moon and stuff.
Among other things, yes. The research conducted here applies to a wide range of subjects, from primitive single-cell plant life to livestock and other animals.
That's some neat fish you've got in that aquarium. What a goddamn clusterfuck.
Greetings, Valentin Demyanovich.
Hope I didn't get anything. Me?
The computer mistook you for the head of this laboratory.
Reminder, it is time for you to take your blood pressure medication. Playing an excerpt from an automated recording of your last work shift.
Yes, it's much better. Opera is doing wonders for me.
It's spinning.
So,
That should do the trick.
on with my work. Day 783. Where was I? Ah, yes. At first, it was extremely difficult for me not to pay any attention to this circle of life, as they call it. But then I realized there's something of an art form to it. Circle of life, indeed. Why did they even have to invent a name like that? Their superiors think that propaganda increases productivity. So to them...
Holy fuck. Did I just kill all of them?
It's standard to the manufacturing process. It's where the polymer's organic components come from.
Where'd they all go then?
To the algae workshop to undergo polymeric synthesis.
I don't even want to know. It's huge.
Saving data.
I've never seen so many planters in one place before.
This is where they grow the plants that will be used to terraform the Moon, Mars, and Venus.
But right now it's not working for shit. Nothing but dead bodies.
There's a power activation laser relay on the wall.
Okay, I can deal with that. But I will never get used to this shit. There we go. So how do I fill the canister?
The